Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how I modified my granddaughter's Power Wheels four-wheeler, little electric 12 volt four-wheeler, how I modified it to accept a Ryobi 18 volt battery. So I'm going to show you what I did and how simple it was and what you need to get to do that. So here it is. My daughter picked this up on Facebook Marketplace for free, I believe, but you can buy these things really cheap on Facebook. And 99% of the time they're missing the charger and the battery's dead or missing. So what you do is pretty simple. Just pop the seat off here. And you can buy these adapters for all the different 18 volt and 20 volt brand batteries. I use the Ryobi. But they make them for Dewalt and Makita, Milwaukee, Bosch, I believe, pretty much all of them. So yeah, let me take this apart and I'll show you how simple it is. Alright, so this thing just unclips like a normal tool. So you take your battery out. And this is all it consists of, really. They have them without the on-off switch. That's not necessary, but it's just an extra shut-off if you wanted to shut it off. You definitely want to get one that has an inline fuse. And I believe it's a 20 amp fuse, which is plenty for these little machines. And then I just used a couple of butt connectors, wire connectors. And I crimped the wires together. Let's see here. So this was the wire that went to the original battery. And so I unplugged it. And of course the battery had a piece that plugged into it. So I cut it off and I spliced it in to my adapter with the butt connectors. So pretty simple. Once you get it spliced, you got your adapter. Plug your battery in, and it sits down in the compartment pretty nice. You just stick your wires in there. Pop your seat back on. And then when you turn it on, let it rev up a little bit, and then that's all there is to it. Reverse. Now on this one, and this is pretty common as well, the foot switch was bad. It was like stuck in the on position, and it didn't work. But you can also pick up the new switches on Amazon. It was 10 bucks for a pack of 2. I didn't need to, but that's the only way you can get them. It's a simple little switch, and you take the cover off the bottom of the four-wheeler, and you can pop that switch out, and it just plugs into those 2 terminals. You just pop the new switch in. Now this particular pedal, the little plastic plunger that pushed on the button right here, it was broken, so I just clipped it off all the way and drilled a hole in its place, and I just put a little bolt with a nut on it, and that's what actuates the button now. So pretty simple fix. Like I said, these are on Amazon. The battery adapters are on Amazon, and I'll put links in the description. I'll go ahead and put them for all the different batteries in case you run a different battery platform. But yeah, Dewalt, all of them work. And I think up to a 4 amp hour battery will fit in this compartment with the seat closed. And this is a 2, but it works good. One of my granddaughters was driving it yesterday. And yeah, pretty simple solution. Like I said, these pick these things up for next to nothing or sometimes get them for free. Chargers are missing, batteries are dead. I got a Ryobi 18 volt 4 amp hour battery. Also, another thing I did was I drilled a couple of holes in the very bottom of the battery tray there, because if this thing stays outside it will fill up with water. So I just drilled like 4 holes down there in the very bottom, drain it out. But a 4 amp hour will sit in there with the seat on. And so let's turn it on. Alright, we'll select forward. And that's in low speed. And we'll switch it to high speed. And reverse. You can see that new switch works really well now. It doesn't hang up or get stuck. This thing even has a radio on it.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
It actually has a Bluetooth radio.
The Bluetooth device, the radio model. The Bluetooth device is the radio model.
It's trying to pick up a radio station there. Yeah, even the little headlights work on it. Little LED headlights. Not bad for free, and a little simple modification. And this is something else the person that had it before us did. And this works really nice. It's an old bicycle tire they cut in half and spread it out flat. And they just attached it with some self-tapping screws into the plastic. And it works really nice if you're on a driveway or something where it's slick and these things just spin out, or they lose their traction. They end up looking like this over time, and they won't hardly get any traction. But I thought this rubber tire trick was a pretty neat idea. And like I said, they just used some self-tapping screws and split the tire in half. Got some different screws over here, but hey, it works, you know. Yeah, these things can cost several $100s, you know, in Walmart or wherever. And people use them for a year or two, and they sit and they go bad. And yeah, like I say, you can pick them up really cheap. Anyway, thanks again for watching Projects with Paul, and we'll see you next time.